The next phrase is fit in. Fit in means to be accepted or to belong in a particular group or environment. She struggled to fit in at her new school. This means she found it hard to be accepted or make friends at her new school. He seems to fit in with the team very well. This means he gets along and is accepted by the team easily. I don't think I fit in at the party last night. This means I felt out of place or uncomfortable at the party. The next phrase is fix something up. Fix something up means to repair or improve something. He fixed up the old car to make it look new. This means he repaired and improved the old car. We need to fix up the house before selling it. This means we need to make the house look better by repairing and cleaning it. She fixed up the broken chair in no time. This means she repaired the chair quickly. The next phrase is for a start. For a start means as the first point or as the beginning of something. For a start, we need to gather all the necessary materials. This means the first thing we need to do is collect all the materials. For a start, let's discuss the main issues we have to address. This means the first thing to discuss are the main issues. For a start, I'll tell you a little about myself. This means to begin with, I will share some information about myself. The next phrase is for good. For good means permanently or forever. She left for good after the argument. This means she left and will not return. The store closed for good last week. This means the store has closed permanently. He decided to quit smoking for good. This means he stopped smoking permanently. The next phrase is for life. For life means for the entire duration of one's life. They are friends for life. This means their friendship will last forever. He was sentenced to prison for life. This means he was given a life sentence and will remain in prison for the rest of his life. The company guarantees its products for life. This means the products are guaranteed to last for the entire lifespan of the customer. The next phrase is for long. For long means for a brief or short period of time. I didn't stay at the party for long. This means I left the party after a short time. She's been working here for long, so she knows of everyone. This means she has been working here for a long period of time. We didn't talk for long, just a few minutes. This means the conversation lasted for a short time. The next phrase is for the most part. For the most part means generally or mostly. For the most part, the project went well. This means generally the project was successful. For the most part, I agree with your opinion. This means mostly I agree with what you said. For the most part, the weather has been nice this week. This means the weather has been mostly good this week. The next phrase is for the time being. For the time being means for a short period of time or temporarily. We'll have to make do with this solution for the time being. This means we will use this temporary solution for now. For the time being, you can stay in my room. This means you can stay in my room for a short time. We don't have a permanent place for the time being. This means we don't have a permanent place at the moment. The next phrase is foul language. Foul language means offensive or rude words or expressions. He was punished for using foul language in class. This means he was punished for using rude or offensive words. The movie was rated R because of its foul language. This means the movie had strong offensive language. She was shocked by the foul language in the argument. This means she was surprised by the rude words used during the argument. The next phrase is free from something. Free from something means to not have or be affected by something harmful or undesirable. This product is free from any artificial chemicals. This means the product does not contain any artificial chemicals. The house is free from pests after the treatment. This means the house is no longer affected by pests. He lives in a place free from pollution. This means the place is not affected by pollution. The next phrase is free of something. Free of something means having none of a particular thing. This room is free of dust. This means the room has no dust. The food is free of preservatives. This means the food does not contain preservatives. She is free of any worries after the meeting. This means she no longer has any worries after the meeting. The next phrase is from scratch. From scratch means starting from the very beginning without any pre-existing materials. He built the house from scratch. This means he started building the house with nothing. She made the cake from scratch. This means she made the cake without using any pre-made ingredients. They created the entire project from scratch. This means they started the project from the very beginning without any prior work. The next phrase is from start to finish. From start to finish means from the very beginning to the very end. He completed the project from start to finish. This means he worked on the project from the beginning to the end. She was there with me from start to finish. This means she stayed with me throughout the entire process. They worked hard from start to finish on the event. This means they worked hard throughout the entire event. The next phrase is fulfill a duty. Fulfill a duty means to carry out a responsibility or task. He fulfilled his duty as the team leader. This means he completed his responsibilities as the team leader. She fulfilled her duty by helping others. This means she completed her responsibility by offering help. The soldier fulfilled his duty to protect the country. This means the soldier carried out his responsibility to protect the country. The next phrase is fulfill a promise. Fulfill a promise means to do what you said you would do. He promised to help me and he fulfilled his promise. This means he kept his word and helped me as he said he would. She fulfilled her promise to meet me at 5 p.m. This means she kept her word and met me at the agreed time. They fulfilled their promise by donating money to the charity. This means they kept their promise and gave money to the charity. The next phrase is fulfill a responsibility. Fulfill a responsibility means to carry out a task or duty you are expected to do. He fulfilled his responsibility by taking care of the team. This means he carried out his duty of looking after the team. She fulfilled her responsibility as a parent by providing for her children. This means she did her duty as a parent and supported her children. The teacher fulfilled her responsibility by preparing the lesson plans. This means the teacher completed her duty of preparing the lessons. The next phrase is fulfill a function. Fulfill a function means to perform a specific purpose or role. The new system will fulfill the function of improving efficiency. This means the system will serve the purpose of making things more efficient. The chair fulfills the function of supporting the back. This means the chair serves the purpose of giving support to the back. The event fulfilled its function of bringing the community together. This means the event achieved its purpose of uniting the community. The next phrase is fulfill a need. Fulfill a need means to satisfy or meet a requirement. The company's new product will fulfill the need for faster communication. This means the product will meet the demand for faster communication. She fulfilled the need for more support during the project. This means she provided the support that was required. They are working to fulfill the need for better healthcare services. This means they are trying to meet the demand for improved healthcare. The next phrase is fulfill a role. Fulfill a role means to perform a specific part or function in a situation. He fulfilled his role as a leader by making important decisions. This means he carried out his duty as a leader and made necessary choices. She fulfilled her role in the team by organizing the tasks. This means she performed her part in organizing the team's work. The actor fulfilled his role perfectly in the play. This means the actor performed his part in the play very well. The next phrase is fulfill an ambition. Fulfill an ambition means to achieve a long-held goal or desire. She fulfilled her ambition of becoming a doctor. This means she achieved her lifelong goal of becoming a doctor. He fulfilled his ambition of running a marathon. This means he achieved his goal of completing a marathon. They worked hard to fulfill their ambition of starting their own business. This means they put in effort to achieve their goal of having their own business. The next phrase is fulfill a dream. Fulfill a dream means to make a long-desired goal or wish come true. He fulfilled his dream of traveling around the world. This means he made his wish of traveling the world a reality. She fulfilled her dream of owning a house by the beach. This means she achieved her lifelong wish of having a beach house. They fulfilled their dream of opening a restaurant. This means they made their dream of starting a restaurant come true. The next phrase is fulfill a goal. Fulfill a goal means to achieve or complete an objective that you have set for yourself. She fulfilled her goal of graduating from university. This means she achieved her objective of completing her university studies. He fulfilled his goal of writing a book. This means he successfully completed his objective of writing a book. They fulfilled their goal of raising enough funds for the project. This means they achieved their objective of collecting the necessary funds. The next phrase is fulfill criteria. Fulfill criteria means to meet the standards or conditions required for something. The candidate fulfills all the criteria for the job. This means the candidate meets all the necessary requirements for the position. This product does not fulfill the criteria for quality certification. This means the product does not meet the required standards for certification. To pass the exam, you must fulfill the criteria set by the school. This means you must meet the standards determined by the school to pass. The next phrase is fulfill requirements. Fulfill requirements means to meet the necessary conditions or expectations for something. You must fulfill all the requirements before applying for the visa. This means you need to meet all the necessary conditions before applying. He fulfilled the requirements to become a member of the club. This means he met all the conditions needed to join the club. The company fulfilled the requirements to qualify for the contract. This means the company met all the conditions to be eligible for the contract. The next phrase is fulfill qualifications. Fulfill qualifications means to meet the necessary skills, experience, or education for a particular role. She fulfilled the qualifications to become a lawyer. This means she met the necessary education and training requirements to practice law. He fulfilled the qualifications for the senior manager position. This means he met the experience and education requirements for the job. They fulfilled the qualifications to receive the certification. This means they met the necessary standards to be certified. The next phrase is gain ground. Gain ground means to make progress or improve in a situation. The company has gained ground in the market. This means the company has made progress and improved its position in the market. He gained ground in his efforts to raise awareness about the issue. This means he made progress in getting more people to understand the issue. Their team has gained ground in the competition. This means their team has improved and is getting closer to winning. The next phrase is lose ground. Lose ground means to lose progress or fall behind in a situation. The company has lost ground to its competitors. This means the company is losing its position to other competitors. She lost ground in the race due to an injury. This means she fell behind in the race because of an injury. The team lost ground after a poor performance in the match. This means the team fell behind because of their bad performance. The next phrase is gather speed. Gather speed means to increase in speed or momentum. The car began to gather speed as it went downhill. This means the car started moving faster as it went down the hill. The project is starting to gather speed now that we have more resources. This means the project is progressing more quickly now that there are more resources. The train gathered speed as it left the station. This means the train began moving faster as it departed. The next phrase is gather strength. Gather strength means to become stronger or recover energy, often after an illness or a difficult situation. She needs to gather strength before returning to work. This means she needs to recover her energy before going back to work. He gathered strength after the long recovery from surgery. This means he became stronger after a long period of healing. They gathered strength from their teammates to finish the task. This means they became more energized and motivated by the support of their teammates. The next phrase is gather support. Gather support means to collect help or approval from others. The politician gathered support from the community for his new policy. This means the politician received help or agreement from the community for his policy. She gathered support for her charity event by speaking to local businesses. This means she received help or agreement from local businesses for her event. The team gathered support from fans to continue the tournament. This means the team received encouragement from their supporters to keep going. The next phrase is genetically modified. Genetically modified means something that has been altered at the genetic level to change its characteristics. Genetically modified crops are designed to be more resistant to pests. This means crops have been altered to better resist insects. Some people are concerned about the safety of genetically modified foods. This means some people worry that genetically altered foods may not be safe to eat. Genetically modified organisms are often used in scientific research. This means organisms that have been genetically altered are commonly studied in science. The next phrase is get somebody through something. Get somebody through something means to help someone overcome a difficult situation. Her friends helped get her through the tough times after the breakup. This means her friends supported her during the difficult period after the breakup. The counselor helped get the students through the stressful exam period. This means the counselor helped the students manage stress during exams. He got me through a challenging project at work. This means he helped me overcome difficulties while working on the project. The next phrase is get somebody or something out. Get somebody or something out means to move or remove someone or something from a place. She managed to get her friend out of the dangerous situation. This means she helped her friend leave the dangerous situation. The fire department got the people out of the burning building. This means the fire department helped the people leave the building during a fire. He got the old furniture out of the house before the renovation. This means he removed the old furniture from the house before starting the renovation. The next phrase is get a grip on yourself. Get a grip on yourself means to regain control over your emotions or actions. He needed to get a grip on himself after the upsetting news. This means he needed to regain his composure after hearing bad news. She told him to get a grip after he started panicking. This means she told him to calm down and control his reaction. It's important to get a grip on your emotions during a stressful meeting. This means it's important to stay calm and in control during a stressful situation. The next phrase is get back to somebody. Get back to somebody means to return to someone with information or a response. I'll get back to you with an answer by tomorrow. This means I will reply to you with an answer tomorrow. She got back to him after reviewing the details of the proposal. This means she replied to him after looking over the proposal. Please get back to me when you have an update on the situation. This means please reply to me when you have more information about the situation. The next phrase is get rid of somebody. Get rid of somebody means to make someone leave or remove them from a place or situation. She had to get rid of the annoying neighbor who always caused trouble. This means she made the annoying neighbor leave or go away. He got rid of the unwanted guests after the party was over. This means he made the guests leave after the party ended. They decided to get rid of the troublemaker from their team. This means they removed the problematic person from the team. The next phrase is get something straight. Get something straight means to clarify or understand something correctly. Let's get the facts straight before we start the discussion. This means let's make sure we understand the facts correctly before we begin. I need to get things straight with her about the upcoming event. This means I need to clarify everything with her regarding the event. He finally got the instructions straight after asking for help. This means he understood the instructions correctly after seeking assistance. The next phrase is get through to somebody. Get through to somebody means to make someone understand or communicate effectively with them. I tried to get through to him, but he wasn't listening. This means I tried to make him understand, but he wasn't paying attention. The teacher struggled to get through to the students during the lesson. This means the teacher had difficulty making the students understand the material. She finally got through to her friend and convinced her to join the trip. This means she was able to make her friend understand and agree to go on the trip. The next phrase is get your own way. Get your way means to achieve or do something exactly as you want. She always gets her way, no matter what the others think. This means she always manages to have things done her way, regardless of others' opinions. He finally got his way after negotiating with the team. This means he succeeded in getting what he wanted after discussions. I don't mind as long as we don't get our way too much. This means I'm okay as long as things aren't always done exactly how we want them. The next phrase is have your own way. Have your way means to do or have things as you want, especially when others may not agree. They allowed her to have her way with the project design. This means they let her make the final decisions on the project design. He's used to having his own way in the office. This means he is accustomed to getting what he wants in the workplace. Sometimes it's best to let others have their way. This means sometimes it's good to let others decide or do things as they prefer. The next phrase is give somebody your word. Give somebody your word means to promise something to someone. I gave her my word that I would help with the event preparation. This means I promised to help her with organizing the event. He gave his word that he would finish the project by next week. This means he promised to complete the project by next week. When you give somebody your word, make sure to keep it. This means when you make a promise, you should fulfill it. The next phrase is give something amiss. Give something amiss means to choose not to do or attend something. I think I'll give the meeting a miss today. This means I decided not to attend the meeting today. They decided to give the concert a miss because of the weather. This means they chose not to go to the concert due to the bad weather. He gave the party a miss because he was feeling unwell. This means he didn't go to the party because he wasn't feeling well. The next phrase is give way. Give way means to allow something or someone to pass before you or to yield in a situation. The car had to give way to the oncoming traffic at the intersection. This means the car stopped or slowed down to allow other vehicles to pass. When you're driving, you must give way to pedestrians at the crosswalk. This means you need to yield to pedestrians when driving. In the end, he gave way to her arguments because she was more convincing. This means he agreed with her points after listening to her arguments. The next phrase is go from strength to strength. Go from strength to strength means to keep becoming more successful or improving. The company has gone from strength to strength since the new CEO took over. This means the company has been growing and becoming more successful. Her career has gone from strength to strength after her promotion. This means her career has been continuously improving since her promotion. The team went from strength to strength throughout the season. This means the team kept performing better and better during the season. The next phrase is go hand in hand. Go hand in hand means to be closely related or to work well together. Success and hard work often go hand in hand. This means success is often the result of hard work. His creativity and attention to detail go hand in hand in his design work. This means his creativity and focus on details complement each other in his designs. Education and discipline go hand in hand in shaping a child's future. This means education and discipline are both important for a child's development. The next phrase is go into something. Go into something means to start doing something or to discuss something in detail. She decided to go into teaching after finishing her studies. This means she chose to become a teacher as a career. He went into great detail about the project's progress during the meeting. This means he discussed the project in depth at the meeting. They decided to go into business together and open a new restaurant. This means they chose to start a business partnership and open a restaurant. The next phrase is good press. Good press means positive media coverage or publicity. The company received good press after launching its new product. This means the company got positive media attention for its product launch. She got good press for her efforts in charity work. This means she received favorable media coverage for her charity contributions. Good press can help build a strong reputation for a brand. This means positive publicity can help enhance a brand's image. The next phrase is bad press. Bad press means negative media coverage or publicity. The company received bad press after the scandal was exposed. This means the company faced negative media attention after the scandal. The politician got bad press because of the controversial remarks. This means the politician received negative media coverage due to their remarks. Bad press can damage a company's reputation. This means negative publicity can harm a company's image. The next phrase is grab somebody's attention. Grab somebody's attention means to make someone notice or become interested in something. The advertisement grabbed my attention with its bright colors and catchy slogan. This means the ad made me notice it because of its design and message. He gave a speech that grabbed the audience's attention right away. This means his speech made the audience focus on him immediately. The new movie trailer grabbed everyone's attention during the commercial break. This means the movie trailer made everyone pay attention during the break. The next phrase is grab the opportunity. Grab the opportunity means to take advantage of an opportunity as soon as it presents itself. She grabbed the opportunity to travel abroad when it came up. This means she immediately took the chance to travel when it was available. If you want to succeed, you should grab the opportunity that comes your way. This means you should take advantage of every opportunity for success. He grabbed the opportunity to meet the famous artist at the exhibition. This means he took the chance to meet the artist when it arose. The next phrase is grab the chance. Grab the chance means to take the chance or opportunity when it arises. If you want to improve your skills, you should grab the chance to take the course. This means you should seize the opportunity to take the course to improve your skills. I decided to grab the chance to work in a different city. This means I took the opportunity to work in a new city. Don't let the chance to learn something new slip away. Grab it. This means don't let the opportunity to learn something new pass by. Take it. The next phrase is happen to do something. Happen to do something means to do something by chance or unexpectedly. I happened to meet her at the coffee shop yesterday. This means I met her by chance at the coffee shop. He happened to arrive just when the meeting started. This means he arrived unexpectedly right when the meeting began. She happened to find the book she was looking for in the library. This means she found the book by chance in the library. The next phrase is have a high opinion of somebody. Have a high opinion of somebody means to think highly of someone or respect them. I have a high opinion of her because of her dedication and hard work. This means I respect her for being dedicated and hardworking. He has a high opinion of his colleagues' leadership abilities. This means he respects his colleagues' leadership skills. She has a high opinion of her mentor, who guided her through tough times. This means she thinks highly of her mentor for helping her in difficult situations. The next phrase is have a low opinion of somebody. Have a low opinion of somebody means to think poorly of someone or not respect them. I have a low opinion of people who lie to get ahead. This means I do not respect people who deceive others for personal gain. He has a low opinion of his neighbor because of their rude behavior. This means he thinks poorly of his neighbor due to their unkind actions. She has a low opinion of her boss after the way he treated her. This means she thinks badly of her boss after how he treated her. The next phrase is have a high opinion of something. Have a high opinion of something means to think very positively about something. She has a high opinion of the new restaurant in town. This means she thinks very highly of the new restaurant. I have a high opinion of his ideas. They are innovative and practical. This means I think his ideas are excellent and well thought out. They have a high opinion of the company's sustainability efforts. This means they respect the company's efforts towards sustainability. The next phrase is have a right to do something. Have a right to do something means to have the legal or moral permission to do something. You have the right to express your opinions freely. This means you are allowed to express your opinions without restriction. He has the right to appeal the decision if he disagrees with it. This means he has the legal authority to challenge the decision. Everyone has the right to privacy, no matter their status. This means all individuals are entitled to keep their personal information private. The next phrase is have no right to do something. Have no right to do something means not having the legal or moral permission to do something. You have no right to enter this room without permission. This means you are not allowed to enter the room without approval. He had no right to speak on behalf of the group without consulting others. This means he was not authorized to represent the group without getting their input. She has no right to make decisions for the team without discussing them first. This means she is not permitted to make decisions on behalf of the team without prior discussion. The next phrase is have an ear for something. Have an ear for something means to have a natural ability to understand or appreciate something, often related to sound or music. He has an ear for music and can play many instruments by ear. This means he is naturally skilled at music and can play without needing sheet music. She has an ear for languages and can pick up new words quickly. This means she has a natural talent for learning languages. If you have an ear for detail, you'll notice the smallest changes in the painting. This means if you are good at paying attention to details, you'll spot even the slightest differences. The next phrase is have had enough. Have had enough means to be tired or frustrated with something and no longer want to deal with it. I've had enough of this noisy neighborhood. I'm moving. This means I can't tolerate the noise anymore and will move. She's had enough of working late every day and is considering a new job. This means she is tired of working late and may look for a different job. They've had enough of the delays and are demanding an answer. This means they are frustrated with the delays and want a resolution. The next phrase is have little effect. Have little effect means to have only a small or minimal impact on something. The new policy had little effect on improving the company's performance. This means the policy didn't significantly improve the company's results. Her advice had little effect on his decision-making process. This means her advice didn't have much influence on his choices. The changes in the menu had little effect on the restaurant's popularity. This means the changes didn't significantly impact how popular the restaurant was. The next phrase is have no effect. Have no effect means to not have any impact or influence on something. The new law had no effect on the crime rate in the city. This means the law didn't change the number of crimes in the city. Her apology had no effect on his feelings. He was still upset. This means her apology didn't make him feel better. The weather had no effect on the outdoor concert. It went ahead as planned. This means the weather didn't influence whether the concert took place or not. The next phrase is have no hesitation in doing something. Have no hesitation in doing something means to do something confidently, without doubt or uncertainty. I have no hesitation in recommending him for the job. He's perfect for it. This means I'm confident in suggesting him for the position because he is well suited for it. She has no hesitation in speaking up for what she believes in. This means she confidently expresses her opinions without any doubt. They had no hesitation in agreeing to the new terms of the contract. This means they accepted the new terms without any reluctance. The next phrase is have no option but to do something. Have no option but to do something means to have no choice except to do something. I had no option but to accept the job offer as it was the only opportunity available. This means I had no other choice than to accept the offer because it was the only one. We had no option but to cancel the event due to the storm. This means we had no other choice except to cancel the event because of the weather. He had no option but to tell the truth when asked directly. This means he had no choice except to be honest because of the direct question. The next phrase is have something against somebody. Have something against somebody means to have a negative opinion or feeling towards someone, often due to something they've done. I don't have anything against her. I just don't agree with her decisions. This means I don't dislike her, but I don't agree with how she makes decisions. He seems to have something against me because of the argument we had last week. This means he holds some negative feelings toward me because of our disagreement. She doesn't have anything against him personally. She just doesn't like his attitude. This means she doesn't dislike him as a person, but she finds his behavior unpleasant. The next phrase is have something against something. Have something against something means to disapprove of something or feel negatively toward it. I have nothing against your idea, but I don't think it's practical right now. This means I'm not opposed to your idea, but I believe it's not feasible at the moment. He has something against using plastic bags because of the environmental impact. This means he dislikes the use of plastic bags due to their harmful effect on the environment. She has nothing against exercising, but she prefers to walk rather than run. This means she doesn't oppose physical activity, but she has a preference for walking. The next phrase is healthcare. Healthcare refers to the organized provision of medical services to individuals or a community. The country's healthcare system needs improvement to serve its citizens better. This means the system providing medical services needs to be made more effective. Many people are concerned about the cost of healthcare in some regions. This means people are worried about how expensive medical services are in certain areas. She works in healthcare, focusing on patient care and hospital administration. This means she is employed in the medical field, specifically in taking care of patients and managing hospital operations. The next phrase is high in something. High in something means containing a large amount of a particular substance. This cereal is high in fiber, making it a great choice for breakfast. This means the cereal has a lot of fiber, which is beneficial for digestion. The soup is high in sodium, so it's not recommended for people with high blood pressure. This means the soup contains a lot of salt, which can be harmful to people with high blood pressure. These fruits are high in vitamin C, which helps boost the immune system. This means the fruits contain a large amount of vitamin C, which is beneficial for health. The next phrase is hold a conversation. Hold a conversation means to engage in or maintain a dialogue with someone. He's great at holding a conversation and making people feel at ease. This means he is skilled at talking with others and making them comfortable. I struggle to hold a conversation with strangers, especially in unfamiliar situations. This means I find it difficult to keep talking with people I don't know well. She was able to hold a conversation with the CEO without feeling nervous. This means she managed to talk with the CEO confidently. The next phrase is hold an opinion. Hold an opinion means to have a particular belief or view about something. He holds the opinion that everyone should have access to free education. This means he believes that education should be available to everyone without cost. She holds the opinion that technology is making our lives more complicated. This means she thinks technology is making life harder rather than easier. They hold different opinions on how the company should handle the crisis. This means they have contrasting views on how the company should address the situation. The next phrase is hold a belief. Hold a belief means to have a particular faith or conviction in something. I hold the belief that kindness can change the world. This means I believe that being kind can have a positive impact on the world. Many people hold the belief that hard work leads to success. This means they believe that putting in effort and dedication leads to achieving goals. She holds a strong belief in the power of education to create opportunities. This means she is firm in her conviction that education is key to personal and professional growth. The next phrase is hold a view. Hold a view means to maintain a particular opinion or belief about something. She holds the view that climate change is the most pressing issue of our time. This means she believes that climate change is the most important problem facing us today. They hold the view that education should be accessible to everyone, regardless of background. This means they believe that everyone, no matter their background, should have access to education. He holds the view that technology should be used responsibly to benefit society. This means he believes technology should be used in a way that helps people and society in general. The next phrase is hold back something or hold something back. Hold back something means to keep something from being expressed or revealed. She held back her tears during the meeting to avoid showing weakness. This means she controlled her emotions and didn't let herself cry during the meeting. He was holding back his opinion because he didn't want to upset anyone. This means he chose not to share his thoughts to avoid causing conflict. Don't hold back your feelings. Tell me how you really feel. This means don't suppress your emotions, express them openly. The next phrase is hold somebody back. Hold somebody back means to prevent someone from achieving something or moving forward. His fear of failure held him back from pursuing his dreams. This means his fear prevented him from going after his goals. The lack of support from his team held him back in his career. This means the absence of encouragement or help from his colleagues stopped him from advancing. She felt that her past mistakes held her back from reaching her full potential. This means she believed that her previous errors were preventing her from achieving success. The next phrase is hold somebody's attention. Hold somebody's attention means to keep someone focused on something. The speaker used humor to hold the audience's attention during the lecture. This means the speaker kept the audience engaged and focused by using jokes. The film was so captivating that it held my attention from start to finish. This means the movie was so interesting that I couldn't stop paying attention to it. The teacher's engaging storytelling held the students' attention throughout the lesson. This means the teacher kept the students interested and focused on the lesson. The next phrase is hold somebody's interest. Hold somebody's interest means to keep someone interested or engaged in something. The novel was so well written that it held my interest until the very end. This means the book was so captivating that I remained interested the whole time. The documentary on space exploration held my interest more than I expected. This means I found the documentary on space fascinating and continued to be interested. Her presentation held the audience's interest with fascinating facts and visuals. This means her presentation kept the audience engaged through interesting information and pictures. The next phrase is how come. How come is an informal way of asking why or for what reason. How come you didn't come to the party last night? This means, why didn't you attend the party last night? I'm curious. How come you decided to move to a different city? This means, why did you choose to move to a new city? How come the project was delayed? This means, why was the project postponed? The next phrase is, how dare she? How dare she is an expression of outrage or disbelief at someone's actions. How dare she speak to me like that in front of everyone? This means I'm shocked or angry that she spoke to me disrespectfully in public. How dare she ignore my calls after what happened between us? This means I'm upset that she is not responding to my attempts to reach her. How dare she question my authority in front of the entire team? This means I'm furious that she challenged my authority in front of others. The next phrase is, how dare you? How dare you is an expression of strong disapproval or outrage, often when someone does something disrespectful or shocking. How dare you speak to me like that? This means I'm extremely upset or angry about the way you're talking to me. How dare you ignore my request after everything I've done for you? This means I'm offended or shocked that you didn't listen to what I asked, especially after I've helped you. How dare you question my decision in front of the team? This means I'm furious that you challenged my decision publicly. The next phrase is, how far? How far refers to the distance or extent of something, either physically or figuratively. How far is it from your house to the nearest supermarket? This means, what is the physical distance between your house and the supermarket? How far do you think this project will go? This means, how successful or far-reaching do you think this project can be? I wonder how far we can push this idea before it becomes too controversial. This means I'm wondering how much we can pursue this idea before it starts causing problems. The next phrase is, how on earth? How on earth is an expression used to show surprise, confusion, or disbelief. How on earth did you manage to finish that task so quickly? This means I'm surprised or confused about how you completed the task in such a short time. How on earth can they afford such an expensive vacation? This means I'm shocked or amazed that they can spend so much on a vacation. How on earth did this happen without anyone noticing? This means I'm puzzled or astonished that something occurred without being detected. The next phrase is, what on earth? What on earth is a stronger expression of surprise or disbelief, like similar to how on earth. What on earth happened to my book? It was right here. This means I'm confused or shocked about the disappearance of my book. What on earth are you doing? This means I'm surprised or baffled by your actions. What on earth could have caused this strange situation? This means I'm wondering with surprise or disbelief what caused this unusual event. The next phrase is, why on earth? Why on earth is used to express disbelief or confusion about why something has happened or why someone did something. Why on earth would you say something like that? This means I'm baffled or shocked by why you would make such a statement. Why on earth did you choose to move to a new city without any plan? This means I'm puzzled or surprised by your decision to move without preparation. Why on earth did she refuse such a great job opportunity? This means I'm confused or shocked that she turned down such a good opportunity. The next phrase is, I trust that. I trust that is used to express confidence or belief that something will happen as expected. I trust that you'll finish the project on time. This means I believe that you will complete the project as planned. I trust that everything will go smoothly at the meeting tomorrow. This means I'm confident that the meeting will be successful. I trust that you understand the importance of this task. This means I believe that you realize how important this task is. The next phrase is, I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less means that I don't care at all, or I'm not interested in something. I couldn't care less about what they think of me. This means I don't care at all about their opinion of me. She couldn't care less about the meeting. We could all see she was bored. This means she was completely uninterested in the meeting. He couldn't care less whether we win or lose. He's just here for the fun. This means he doesn't care at all about the outcome. He just wants to enjoy himself. The next phrase is, he couldn't care less. He couldn't care less means that he is completely indifferent or uninterested in something. He couldn't care less about the latest gossip. He's not interested in drama. This means he has no interest in the gossip at all. She couldn't care less if it rains tomorrow. She's still going to the park. This means she doesn't mind at all whether it rains. I asked him if he wanted to go to the party, and he couldn't care less. This means he didn't care at all about the invitations to the party. The next phrase is, I will just have to do something. I will just have to do something means that it's necessary or inevitable for me to do something, often due to circumstances. I will just have to finish this report by myself since no one else is available to help. This means I have no choice but to do the work on my own. If they're not here soon, I will just have to start the meeting without them. This means I'll need to start the meeting even though they haven't arrived. I will just have to accept the fact that I didn't get the promotion. This means I have to come to terms with the situation. The next phrase is, we will just have to do something. We will just have to do something means that it's necessary for us to take action, often because of a situation we can't avoid. We will just have to find another way to solve this problem since the original plan failed. This means we need to come up with a new solution. If the weather doesn't improve, we will just have to postpone the event. This means we will need to delay the event if the weather doesn't change. We will just have to work harder to meet the deadline, even if it means extra hours. This means we'll need to put in more effort to finish on time.